Hey peeps, Gamer Drag here. Welcome back to Myst. We have now sorted out two of our islands. Two of our ages, and we're on to the Selenitic age of Myst. So let's start by reading the book as usual. I'll leave a timestamp below if you want to skip ahead, and we will see where this age takes us. It has been a while since I've heard any silence, and I enjoy it greatly. I think, for some reason, I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived. But how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. This world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to ever write in a journal that an age I am linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the grassy hill where I'm standing, I can see green fields below, along with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing, yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It's absolutely breathtaking. And yet that strange feeling again, perhaps it's the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north, hotter than I would have imagined. It almost singes my skin and I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. Though night has come, the horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark red flows from the horizon and blends into the black sky. Again, the feeling, and I'm beginning to believe it's not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. I've had to return home due to unpredictable natural occurrence, more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me next time when I return, in case the one I left there has been destroyed or damaged. I have returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert land with only a gigantic crater scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of a horrible desolation. The hot wind, I remember, has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. I assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to the circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the centre of the lake. The rest of this world seems like desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds consistently flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head into a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breeze had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly the ground began to crack and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Then the tumult subsided, leaving only a dull roar. I have decided, however, I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own. I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It's also important that I check on Cirrus and Achenar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I'll need for my plans to explore the underground. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I've returned with some of the complex tools I knew I'd be needing, and I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I've also found titanium occurring naturally. I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set up and I look forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are all here. I think I'll be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. I began today on the bridge and this fades off. Some magnetic idea will work well, and I have decided to. 3 meters is not enough support for the beams, although amazingly strong. And there's a picture of the ship, so that shows we're definitely going to be using the ship to get to this age. Has to be one of my most prized inventions. I am could never have imagined it to come together quite as I doubt. Could possibly work with 14 instead of 8. Completely fatigued. I'm so happy to have completed tomorrow. I'm leaving today in order to bring back Cirrus and Achenar. I have left them alone in Channelwood. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilised. I believe the meteor set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. I have just noticed a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I have copied many of my construction notes into another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age, to which I hope to travel soon. But for now, I must simply accept this world's mystery and take pride in my accomplishments. We have a picture of a piano with some notes and a map. Okay, I'm going to take a photograph of this page. That's going to be needed, I think. Well, without further ado, let's go and point this in the right direction and go and see what magical clue this world's going to give us. Let's just hop up into the tower and have a look. So, Selenitic age, here we come. Now, when we looked around on the first day, we know that there's a power generator. Okay, 59 volts. There is our clue. And we know we had to find where's the door? We had to find a voltage, it seems. And now we have. So let's head back to the generator room and see if we can power the spacecraft with 59 volts. Yeah, so this is where we're travelling. Here's the cable, following it all the way down. If I remember rightly, we have to travel deep into the underground. Okay. So these boxes, I don't do anything. There's a group of buttons, 2 outputs, but we had a diagram. Power, power to ship, and the generator switches. Okay, let's hit the generator switch. 10, 7. And if I do them together, we've got 17. So what we need to do is make a note of these individual voltages. 8, 16, 5, 9, 19, 22, 2, and 1. Okay, so let's have a bit of a math session here. 22 plus 19 is 41. What was the next biggest one is 16, so 41 plus 16 is 57. Okay, 57, we're getting to 59, so we're 2 away. So 2, there is a 2. Fantastic, that's easy enough. So we should be able to do 2, 22, 19, and 16. 59. Excellent. Let's go and see if that gives us access to the ship. I can hear the buzzing now in the electrical lines. Is there anything down there we should look at? I don't think we've been down here. No. Okay. Myst. Piano. Okay. Well, we've got some notes we need to play. What does this do? Okay. One, two, 5 of those, and if you remember that image in the book, we have 5 notes to play. I'll bring that up on the screen. So let's play them in the sequence that it wants us to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so number 1 was this one. Yeah, number 1 was this one. And I think what we need to do is match the tone, which is not something I can do. I am not musically inclined in any way, shape or form. However, I am looking at the markings on here and I think these match. If you look at these, we've got 2 together, single 1, 2 together, single, single, 2 together, single, 2 together, single, single, and that I think matches the keyboard. I'll put the diagram up here. If I move this all the way up, you can see we've got 1 space, 1 space, 1 space, and then 2 together. That matches perfectly with the keys on the keyboard. And on this side we've got 1, 2, 3, large gap, 1, 2, gap, 1, 2, 3, gap, 1, 2, gap, which match with the black keys on the keyboard. So let's try this. The first one, you've got the first 3 black notes, and then you've got the second 2 black notes that are together, and number 1 is pointing to the white key, which is just before that, which is this one. So I believe that is the first one. Let's try this theory. I'm not quite sure this is going to pan out well. So the number 2, we've got 1, 2. It's, if we look at the groups of black, we've got the 3, the 2, the 3, the 2, and it's the white key just before, so it's this one here, I think, number 2. Number 3 is just after that. It's the black key, the second black key of the 2. So those are the 2 black keys. That's the second black key. I don't think that's on it, that one. 2, 3. Number 4. Let's move that out of the way. So we've got the first set of 3 blacks, 2 blacks, 3 blacks, and it's the white key just before that. That one there, I think. And number 5 is from the first group of 3 black. 1, 2, 3. There. Let's give that a go. Perfect. Okay. If it wasn't for those markings, there is no way I'd be able to do that. That would take forever. Let's go. Okay. Well, our device is gone. Piano's still there. And Myst is gone, so we're definitely somewhere else. Look at this blue water, as was written. Okay. Let's go and see what's on this island. Okay, we have a door with some sort of device. All seem to make the same sound. This changes the sound. Does that store? Okay. So I think what we've got to do here is put the right sound, yeah, in the right sequence. What's this do? Okay, and that's the test to see whether we've got it right. Let's work our way around the edge and see what we've got up here. A wooden bridge. Remarkably good for its age. So we've got a waterfall. Something up there. Nice to see the electricity's on in this place. So we've got a pool of water with a device. Probably that microphone. And the blue letter, blue page. Okay, well, we'll start with taking that for sure. Dripping water. Yep. Okay. come back to that if we need to. Let's go and see what else is around. Nothing else up here that I can see. Was dripping water one of the sounds? Oh, it was. Okay. Some sort of tower broadcasting, or I wonder if this is the chasm that opened up far below. Sound of the chasm. And that was also a sound I heard over there. This is starting to make sense. We've got a clock that is stuck on 10:05. Clock. Crystals. Crystals are making a sound, and this was a sound we heard for sure. Okay, and the red page. Look at that, I got the word page right first time. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm pushing all these buttons, but I'm guessing we'll need to turn them on or off in some sort of sequence. Is that it? Wind blowing up from a chasm. Wind blowing up from somewhere. Somewhere where we can go. Let's go and have a look. Dark. Oh, light switch. Bats. Okay, we're going to have to deal with bats. Where does this go? Seems up to another grate. Oh, so the sound is the wind blowing through. Okay, that's where we've just come from. Oh, we're here. Okay. Okay. Well, there's all the symbols we've just seen. That cycles between them. This moves. Oh. Okay, so this points something. This points the antennae, the aerials, the receivers at the right thing. Okay, I think this is just a case of finding the right noise with the right icon. So it's the clock. Coming around a bit further. This is the last one we came to. Okay, there's the crystals. Oh, no, that's the clock. Is that... That is the sound. Okay. That's the sound of the wind coming up. Crystals. Seems to be quite close. This is the clock. That was around here somewhere, by that there. This is the chasm. Not sure where we're pointing though. So a look-see. Okay, so we've got the crystals, then we've got the clock, and the chasm is over here somewhere. That's the chasm. Yep. And then the water is going to be just past the chasm, I think. It's out there. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so it's not going through them all one by one. Let's see what the order, and we'll note the order. Crystal, water, wind, chasm, clock. Back to water. Well, that might just be that's where we left off. Okay. So, if we head over to that combination lock, almost, what we first saw when we came in, and plug those sounds in that order, maybe that's our ticket home. In which case, this is a very straightforward age. Let's have a look. So, in order, crystal, water, wind, the chasm, and the clock. The clock? That's the clock. Alright, let's try that. Crystals, water, wind, chasm, clock. Yes! Okay, I thought this was going to be a room with a book in it. I did not think we would be coming down deeper into the earth. Although why not? Because that's what the writer of the book has done. Maybe it's as simple as just coming down here to his room. Oh wait, oh. What? Okay. What is this? It looks like we're going in there. Maybe this is a smaller version of the other spaceship. Let's have a look. No book. Controls. Let's close the door. North, maybe? Don't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Takes us down. Okay. So, what have we got now? Oh, this moves us. Okay, and we can see which direction we're pointing in. Northeast, southeast, south, Southwest. West. Northwest. North. Well, north is the only way we can go. Gives us a bell. Oh no, and that takes us back up. Okay. Of course it takes us back up. Can I override that? No. Alright, sorry about that, folks. But you've got to test these things and see what they do. So let's go down and head north, I guess. Okay. No going backwards. Okay, it does take us forward. Wonderful. Where are we going? Not very far by the looks of it. What was that? It's like a chirp. South we've just come from. There's no point in going back that way. West. Nothing there, so west is the only way we can go. Ah, that was a bell a minute ago. Okay. Bell. Bell. Right. Go around this way, seeing if there's any... Again, east is the way we've just come from. North. Bell... Okay. Does the sound indicate direction? Doesn't seem to matter though, because there's only one place to go. But we've got Bell North. That was new. That was a hiss. I'm making a note of these sounds now. Right, that's the way we've just come. So that's the only way. So a sort of hiss is east. Okay. I think that is what we need to do. So that's a hiss again. So that's staying east. Let's try this theory. Certainly has a path east. That was a ding. I haven't heard a ding before, so process of elimination means that's south, unless it's one of there is a south. Is there anywhere else? It could be southwest or one of the others. West is where we've just come from. No. Okay, so I think there is a northeast. Okay. I'm going to stick with cardinal directions at the moment. Yeah. I'm going to guess that we'd hear two noises, one after the other, for a ding is south again. That seems to make sense. Chirp was west. If I remember. Okay, that makes sense. We've got a west. Now what I should be doing is keeping a note of the directions I've travelled, because if we need to go back, we could end up in a bit of a mess. Unless that takes us back, I'm not even going to try that. Okay, we've got two sounds on top of each other. We've got the chirp and the ding. Southwest. Yeah, that works. Okay, so for south, you know, northeast, southwest, southeast and all that, they played the two together. So that's just a chirp, so that's just west. This is playing out. This is looking good. Be interesting to come and explore these tunnels, see how far they go. But not today. Okay, so we've got a ding and a chirp. Southwest. No. Hang on a sec. Or was it the bell and the chirp? Northwest. And a good job there wasn't a direction southwest there, because we would have been heading in it. Is there a direction northwest? There is. Okay. That was more luck than judgment. The ding in the bell. Mustn't get those confused. We could end up anywhere. Oh, here's another turntable. There's definitely the hiss. Is that the ding? Southeast. Let's try that. See if there's a direction southeast. There is. Let's give it a go. This feels longer than usual. Oh, here we go. So that's a ding or a bell. Bell and a chirp, northwest. Ah, so that might mean that we've got that one wrong. That previous one wrong. And it's correcting us. Correcting me, should I say. Was that the bell then? Northeast. Let's try northeast. Oh, wrong way. Tell you, I'm not very good with sounds like this. Everything sounds the same. Oh, now where are we going? That's just a bell. That's just north. Okay, the track here is a bit wobbly. It's different. Oh, now we're getting all turned around. Oh, not at the end yet. Okay, that's the ding and the hiss, southeast. Just check. Ding and the hiss. This is a different structure. Okay. Aha. This looks like a platform. Wow. Okay, so one mistake. Wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Nice. Or is this the chasm? Whatever, there is our book. We can return back to the library. Okay. Let's give the pages to the boys and see what they have to say.
With each page I can see more clearly. Soon, free from this horrible prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining aid. You have not. Confident that my brother Akana is demented. He is guilty. He took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. Akana began to I ask you again. Do not retrieve the blue pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of Myst. Never will escape. You must simply bring the red story that I, your wisdom, you will see that I am innocent and he is guilty. This forgotten island long ago. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Okay, there's some more gaps filled in. Let's see what the other brother has to say.
Oh, my friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced Cyrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just as he did. Innocent bystander. I've been wrongfully tricked into imprisonment. And you have observed his unbridled lust for riches. In the 4 remaining worlds. Some plot. It was almost perfect. Final blow to father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father. Bring me the remaining. Just please. A liar. All in a liar. Must not be free. The remaining blue pages from the last age of Myst. I must be free. You must free me. I cannot bear it here for eternity. Free me.
Yeah, okay, I think we got the idea there. So that was the Selenitic age. Next time we're going to have a look at Which is it? Mechanical Age, I think. Yeah, we won't read it now. We will do that next time. So until then, thanks for playing along. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to be notified of the next upload. And I will see you all very soon on Myst. Take care now. Bye bye.